Monsieur Martin.
Oui, merci.
Thank you very much. Who better than you to know fully what's going on in this committee? And you'll know, as we all do, that we've dealt with tens of hundreds of petitions concerning the Jugendamt. And I don't know of one case where the German party has not won. So you could say that non-German parents possibly have been the only ones who've broken the law, and a German parent has never broken the law. Well, forgive me for saying that there may be a problem with that. Even here in this room, I think about a year ago, and I remember, the Chairman, you insisted on asking to hear the Jugendamt. They came and they held their speech that we all know about. You know, we're here to support the good of the child. Do you remember, at the back there was a child, well, a youth, 18, a Pole, who'd been in this situation. You gave him the floor, and the young person said, no, that is not true, he said to the Jugendamt. I'm one of these young people, children, who wanted to see my mother, Polish citizen, and you prevented me from doing that. So it's an abuse of freedom of movement. It goes against the rules and spirit of European laws. So what has Mrs. Bright done that's so wrong? She's spoken with passion. How could you speak otherwise than if you're a parent? Her fault was to trust the judicial system and the court system, and she was ambushed. She was caught in a trap. If she'd just stayed at home in France, she still would have had her child with her today. So I'm sorry. What should be done here? I mean, the Germans are stealing your children. Is this what we should say? Should we say, well, that's what we'll have to do as well? Because I don't know a single case. Can the Commission show me one case where the non-German parent has won the case? And where Mrs. Bright comes from in France, I've got tens of cases. You know, in Lorraine, we're not talking about Yobs who are living outside the law. There has been a Court of Human Rights case against this, but what's that going to help? And what I would say is we need to decry the hypocrisy of the member states here. This idea that Germany is always right, including my own government, because I turned through my government to the Chancellery and talk about Mrs. Bright's system. As soon as you mention Mrs. Bright's case, as soon as you mention Jugendamt, they say, oh no, it's a sacred calf. So, you know, the power of that is unacceptable. Where's the interest of the child in all of this? Because I don't see it.
You get very passionate about this. I get passionate too. But we should try to keep a little bit cool now, because it's not helpful to anybody that we invest too much of feelings in this. It is a petition as other petitions. Peter.